Hello Internet, I am Firebolt and welcome to Civilization 5 Part 22. Last time we had we were a bit on edge because we were getting into quite a few wars that we knew that weren't going well, but for some reason the AI in at least this game, seems to be really generous with peace deals, so I managed to take back Cowland, although its population has suffered. Korea gave me Jeonju, meaning that they're much less threatening now. The Zulus did take Bumfish, they gave me that back after I pushed back a bit, although I'm still suspicious. I want to push back on them at some point, especially since they've got Kiev and Beshbalak now. I want to liberate that from Mongolia, maybe. I might just keep it. Who knows, I kind of need to manage my happiness a bit better with loads of cities. Greece denounced me, that's worrying because they have a bunch of city-state allies and also they're not exactly something small in terms of military. They've got a lot of cities, particularly surrounding mine, but I'll be careful. I've got some better defences going on now. Just having a well-stocked army is a good idea. I think they're just normal riflemen that are trained, but I haven't gotten the Foreign Legions yet, which you get from something in my freedom ideology, which we also got last time. That was good. The Ottomans also gave us Batam. That was the previous episode anyway, and India, just out of the blue, kind of just gave us Mumbai. Is any of this still puppeted? No. Okay. Sometimes you can puppet it and that basically means that it manages its own production. You don't get to choose what it produces, but it negates some of the happiness penalties. I forgot to name all of these, so let's start with Jeonju. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have any gems nearby when Star Stuff was named, and I'm not just going to unname that Star Stuff because now there's gems here, which are sort of similar to glitter, but as I don't believe we have a nickname for her, so I'm not going to make one up. I'm just going to call this my niece's name, Arya. Her being a toddler, she very much likes glitter. Mumbai, since it's quite firmly in the New World, let's call it New Rome in true Imperial fashion. And this just looks too much like Batman, so I'm just going to name it Batman. They're all producing courthouses right now whilst they get rid of that happiness penalty. Anyway, first things first, we finished steam power. What are we on to next? We could actually move into the modern era with flight, but flight right now... Ooh, important thing to note, just quickly. We promised to go to war with England, which they've really got this city, London, so I should probably start moving some units over there and get ready for taking that over, I guess. I think Japan also promised that, but they might have gotten some other people to promise with them, so we'll see. Korea is now ally of Almaty. Is that... they're up there. They don't really... Unless you're right next door to a city-state, it really doesn't affect you whether a city-state's at war, unless you want to pass through them. Oh, I'm no longer friends with Vancouver. That means that I've lost some food benefits, and no longer friends with Vilnius. Oh, nearly no longer friends with Vilnius. But I've got a ton of money, so I may as well get some allies, right? Gold gifts are more effective right now, so just gonna very quickly get them up to that. Still need 40... The people that are getting allies in this game are way too protective of their city-states, so there's no way that I'm going to really supplant them as allies, apart from in places where I've already got them as allies. Singapore's got no allies right now though. May as well get that. No, not quite. Yes, research. I'm very scatterbrained. I'm going to try and do that less. Yeah, I don't think flight's going to be very useful. No, they're just special tile improvements. They're not going to be useful. Proras for autocracy anyway, which I can't get now because I've chosen freedom, which means that I get the Statue of Liberty, which is one production in specialist in every city and a free socialist policy. Socialist policy? Probably not a socialist policy if it's going for freedom in most definitions of historically before nowadays socialism was used. Anyway, military science, that gives me cavalry, but to be honest, cavalry are one of the most useless units in the game. I've never really used horsemen that much at all, so I don't know. Military academy is not going to be any use if I haven't got even barracks, which I haven't got in most cities anyway, which is a thing from fucking bronze working. I never use barracks, not sure why. It gives your units extra experience, which lets them have promotions, but that's probably a downfall on my part. Good thing from the stock exchange actually is because I've got capitalism that actually gives me happiness, although that's probably not true to the real world. We'll ignore that. Archaeology also, if I'm wanting to go down a culture route. These guys have also got hydro plants, which is just extra production next to rivers. That needs aluminium, which is a resource discovered with electricity, yes. And it also allows police stations, but that means that you need constabularies, which I'd never bother with as well. Archaeology is like a whole new thing. Basically, the ancient ruins that you discovered previously, which I'm not actually sure if I did in the ancient era or classical era, or sites of battles in the past, can be dug up as antiquity sites, and then you can either put relics on display and they give you a tourism bonus, or you can set up like a historical site there and that gives you a culture bonus. But you should only really do that if the antiquity site is in your empire, because otherwise you're not getting the bonus. And that also gives you museums to store great works of art as well, so if you haven't had places to store them, that's generally where they go. There's Brandenburg Gate from military science, which I tend to get, but oh, you also get a great general from that. I'm gonna go for electricity probably, because that does actually move me on to better stuff like units. Oh yeah, Korea, Greece, and I believe Arabia went to war with China, which means that they're going to be kept busy for at least a little while. I don't have a problem with Arabia, at least for now. They're kind of my biggest scientific rival though, I think, as well as diplomatic rival. It's a friendly rivalry though, for now. Watch your backs. They might betray me. Everyone seems to betray me right now. Anyhow, right, so let's begin with production in Rome. I have for a while wanted to settle a city in Australia. I'm just gonna check. I mean, if we're about to go to war with England, it's maybe not worthwhile because that's gonna be even more happiness lost. But around about the Perth area, there's salt. I've got salt. The problem is I've already got most of the luxury resources, so I'm not going to really gain anything from a city overseas in like an exotic place, because I'm already pretty widespread, so I've got most of the luxury resources. And there don't seem to be any natural wonders that I can see around here, so I suppose they've already got the Great Barrier Reef. So not really worth getting a settler there. Ooh, actually, you know what, science, sure. Unless there's a greater benefit to building units for that war. But to be honest, I've got plenty already, as long as nobody else attacks me, which the last couple of people that attack me are in a peace treaty right now, which lasts 15 turns, so I should be alright for at least a little while. I've got plenty of units, especially for fucking England. They've got the worst army in the game still, I think. I could get a bank for happiness and money. And science, actually. Sure, go for a bank. Now, for ages, I have wanted to go for Oxford University, just to check how many, just Batman and Arya. Oh, that's pretty quick. That's going to produce that in 6 turns. But Batman, however, that's going to take 21 turns to do that. I need to send some workers over this way. I think I did. Yeah, they're in the middle of the ocean right there. Oh, we started a World's Fair in the World Congress. Yeah, I guess, I mean, I'll turn off the bank. Let's focus on that at least until that's done. It's 17% complete and we've done nothing for it. So if we put a fair amount of our cities towards it once they're finished doing what they're doing right now, then we'll have a good chance of getting the top prize. We should probably launch from Sheriff. That makes sense because it's the nearest place. And we got roads there, so that's cool. You know what, I'm going to take a bit of a risk by leaving most of my cities undefended by doing this, but screw it. I mean, that's kind of the attitude that got me into the shitty situation in the last couple of episodes, but we'll be fine. I don't expect too much in terms of problems from these guys. Actually, just have these frigates mysteriously camping outside of London for no apparent reason. Not suspicious at all. I'm not even sure if they can fire upon there, but at least we can batter any units that come close to the ships anyway, so that'll be a bit of a help. I'm probably overkilling them slightly with the army I've got right now, but got nothing else to use them for, may as well. Got some Gatling guns as well. They have fuck all range, which is why they're useless as a ranged unit, but they do quite a bit of damage actually. These guys have gotten a bit turned around in general. I would say build through Germany. Ooh, I suppose this is of note. Cotton and marble have just become available in Pate, so maybe we should take advantage of that. Germany has denounced Greece. Brilliant. That's just Indonesia denouncing people. Good. Although I should just keep an eye out on the... Oh, I thought that was the coast of Africa now. I was very confused. I was like, where did they get them from? Brazil's denounced Korea. Brilliant. People are denouncing the people that were being dickheads to me last time, so that's good. I mean, I could have used your support when they were actually fucking attacking me, but... You know, they take time to get mad at people. They don't tend to just go, oh, someone's attacked this person, let's immediately denounce them, like I might, which it usually gets me in trouble anyway, but whatever. Great engineer has been born. No longer. Shit. I need to fix that somehow. Just gonna check, what are the rewards for the the World Fair? If you're the highest contributor, you get a culture increase by 100% for 20 turns. You get a free social policy if you've contributed 525, and for 262.5 you get 500 points towards your next golden age. Okay, well it's not exactly getting me happiness, but I'll keep some things working on the World Fair. Have this great engineer's not got really anywhere to build this? Tell you where has loads of empty tiles. Hey, why don't you just go over there and do your thing? Oh, and a new rifleman's been produced here. Okay, so what's next for Wheatley? Probably World's Fair as well. Let's just focus on the World's Fair. It will get complete at some point, and if we really contribute to that, then that'll help. Unless there's an opportunity to build a university. But there's only going to be a few places where that is an opportunity at all, so just going to send some more workers over to New Rome, if there's even a path through there. I suppose we'll find out. Germany's also denounced Korea. Yeah, I'm fine with denouncing Indonesia. That causes me no problems. Singapore and England now allies. That means Genghis Khan's at war with Singapore. Oh, that's bad. I need to pay them as quickly as possible so that they're my allies. Hang on, Polynesia's denounced Arabia. That's not good. Oh my god, everyone's betraying everyone. Right, Iroquois denounced Korea. That's great. Brazil has denounced Arabia. Okay, maybe... What has Arabia done? America's denounced Greece. I mean, they're no longer my allies, even though I betrayed the Ottomans because they betrayed America, but whatever. Acts of kindness mean nothing in this world. Don't even know what I did to piss them off, but they just seem to go, oh no, denounce the person that attacked us, fuck you. Sheriff is starving, that can't be good. Why are you starving? Fucking English missionaries. Great profit. I need to eliminate Buddhism, for Christ's sake. Why are you starving? You're not even fucking starving. If I pay not quite enough to become an ally, but I seriously don't want Mongolia going to take Singapore because they're right fucking next door. New Rome, have you got a university? I imagine you have, yes. Factory, yes. I mean, you could work on something. Factory's probably best over there. We need a hub of production around here, so at least. Okay, we've got our first unit over here. I guess just alert until we're ready. Okay, everyone's announcing Arabia. I'm not sure why. They've done nothing to piss me off, apart from, I guess, just being pretty expansionist, to be honest. Whatever. I'm feeling a lot of pressure to denounce. No, we need to denounce Brazil. Denouncements are coming from everywhere. They have got quite a lot of cities. I mean, that tends to be the main reason why people are mad at me, even though I did conquer most of them, but that was probably less endearing them to my cause, so I might just denounce Arabia at some point as a show of solidarity. But unless I'm asked to by one of my allies, I'm not going to specifically denounce Arabia unless they do something else to piss me off. Okay. Have you not even got a fucking monument yet? Jesus Christ. Build a fucking monument. You might actually expand a bit. Actually, you know what? Because it's kind of in a, let's say fragile place, let's just build walls there just in case. Oh, we should get some more trade routes up and running. Russia's denounced India. Always good when someone denounces the people that are pissing me off. Aztecs are appearing more and more as, well, not really a threat, but as just another dickhead. The world was a lot simpler before the Ottomans betrayed everyone. Suleiman's made peace with Pedro. America's denounced India. That might actually make a difference because they're, to be honest, they're probably more concerned with the Ottomans, but they're relatively close by to one another. Oh, I got a new unit from Hanoi. That's always nice. And it's a Gatling gun. Because Hanoi's fucking miles away from anything that's happening, it's sent it up to start stuff. I mean, I guess it's the thought that counts, right? Would you like to start building a road over to Wheatley so that we can get this all connected up? Just work towards the World Fair as well. That is now 23% complete. India's denouncing more and more of my guys. Germany's denounced India. Should definitely just keep an eye on the states around my borders. Someone's made peace with Gandhi. That's not good. They're both dickheads. It's not often that you call Gandhi a dickhead, but in this case it's true. My peace treaties have only with city-states, because apparently for some reason they last 10 turns and the civilization ones last 15 turns. Pates finishes its observatory. To be honest, walls would make me feel a little bit safer, at least from Greece for now. I feel like I've got too much coming in right now, but when it eventually arrives... Time for war against Suleiman. Did I promise war against Suleiman? I must have. Oh shit. Okay then. That's not good, is it? I don't need all these guys here. Just divert some of my forces over there, because this is overkill anyway. I know that I did definitely promise to go to war with England. I think that was with Japan. Germany was the one with Suleiman. I guess I'll find a way to make this work. What? Mongolia, what the fuck? Mongolia's denounced Germany, denounced Arabia, denounced Iroquois, and denounced Japan. I can't let that stand. For fuck's sake. To be honest, I'm not worried about pissing off the Mongols right now. They're not particularly strong. Why can't you all just get along? Seriously. Fuck it. Why not denounce fucking you? Denounce you. Great. You've made a foolish mistake. Whatever. Dickhead. I bet I'm gonna get shit for that. Even though they were the ones to announce people. Fucking hell. I'm gonna at least send my frigates to just protect Batman. Yeah, they can move pretty quickly, that's nice. This cannon though should probably just like be on Batman. That sounds a bit frisky. I'm gonna hope that New Rome could just handle itself, because I don't see a good way of getting a lot of units over there, at least in any good time. Russia's also announced Mongolia, so hopefully that means Indonesia's announcing everyone. I mean, they're all kind of my enemies, to be honest, because I think Arabia's becoming my enemy just because everyone seems to want to denounce them for no apparent reason. I'm sorry, but I don't give a shit about you, Polynesia. I'm sorry again, but you'll understand when they start doing what the actual Mongols did, although the Zulus probably won't give them a chance. I've really got to stop the Zulus before they attack me again, or at least I've got to just sort of defend my borders a little bit better. Whatever, sure. You'll kill me, whatever, I've heard it all before. Greatville has a new production, just make it World's Fair, which is now 28% complete. Mercury, World's Fair 2. Everywhere, World's Fair, please. Actually, you guys... University, and we have a new social policy. Now, do we continue with rationalism or do we go for Roman freedom? That could mean any of these. I don't actually have many water mills, so that's pretty much useless. I can do that later. Finish one thing before starting on another, I suppose. Gold from science buildings would be nice. Yes. And this guy's arrived here to build a manufactory. It actually makes the most money from Seoul, even though that's probably a terrible idea sending it to somewhere where I might be going to war with again at some point, because that trade route would probably be plundered, but whatever. There does seem to actually be some moves being made on the Ottomans over here. You know what, just gonna send at least one cannon over here just for the future. I mean, it's gonna take like more than the entire episode to get there, but whatever. I feel like that's my catchphrase now. Whatever, doesn't matter. It's just a bloody war. Very bloody war. Fuck it, I mean, I'm prepared. I did promise even longer ago to go to war with them. May as well get started now, right? Espionage's a good enough reason. Oh, do Longbow men have a range like that? Jesus Christ. I feel bad that I'm about to go kill Holst, but sorry. No planet sweet for you. Arabian coup in Hanoi failed. Good. I think they're my ally or friend. Okay, they're trying to do coups. Yeah, the places that were getting mad at me for denouncing Mongolia are now my friends, so... are now denouncing them themselves, so they were just a little slow on the ball. I think I'm going to have to denounce Arabia. I mean, I hate losing all these friends, but it's sort of going with the majority of my other friends. I mean, I don't see any good reason why we're denouncing them, but they did just try to do a coup in Hanoi, and they're kind of my friends, so, you know, don't try and instill coups in places. That hasn't gone well historically. Plus they're miles away from me, they won't do anything until I sell the city somewhere or other. But oh well, about to denounce these guys. And now we can actually begin war with the English. Oh, I should probably take those off alert. And sadly I'm going to have to take out Holst. Whoops. You can't capture great people so that they start doing shit for you, unfortunately, which means that I can't get a great musician out of that. I just have to kill it. But I mean, it's not going to really make a difference to me because they're not going to be able to do much with a great musician if he's not allowed. I mean, as far as they can get. They're going to be dead soon anyway, whatever. I like how I'm feeling guilty for taking out a virtual representation of composer I quite like. Do I have enough marble? Yes, I have fucking plenty. Can I get a bit more money from it? You're a dick. Oh yeah, they've got no fucking chance. They're focusing on this one rifleman and that's only gotten them to half health, so if he just fortifies, it'll be golden. They still only got like 1 unit of swordsmen and a longbowman here. It's a wonder you didn't hold off the Zulus. I'll denounce Korea. Why wouldn't I? Didn't know it wasn't. Yep, Japan's joined in with that. I mean, they might not send anything down here in time, but whatever. Whatever, dickheads will be friends. Solomon has made peace with Genghis Khan. Like they were gonna even fight each other there continents away. If they're not next door neighbours, the AI aren't gonna really do anything in a war. Almaty and Korea are no longer allies. I suppose that's good news. World Fair is 33% complete. Vegemite, I mean, unless there's something better here. I suppose you could build walls, but meh. Just World's Fair. Oh, they've got a knight here. Just gonna take that settler. It just becomes a worker. Basically just surround the city if you can. And once I've got these guys in position, the fireworks can start. And we have some ships over here which can, I guess, just be around for if Ottomans try to pull anything. Because I'm now at war with them, although I'm not going to do anything to them, so I should be wary of my happiness though. 1 unit of riflemen has perished, sadly. I've got plenty here. Zulus and Genghis Khan at war. America's denounced Mongolia. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's kind of building up one enemy, but I've got to step in at some point with that. I mean, once I'm done with England, I've got to declare war whilst I'm prepared on the Zulus.
Is it a fact, or have I dreamt it, that by means of electricity, the world of matter has become a great nerve, vibrating thousands of miles in a breathless point of time?
Interesting. We've revealed aluminium. Have we got that in many places? We got some aluminium in New Rome. And yes, it's aluminium for any American viewers. I know it's pronounced it's spelled aluminum there, but it's aluminium. That's the original spelling, so fuck you. Is that the only source of aluminium in our empire? Fuck's sake, that's unlucky, isn't it? And it has to be over in New Rome, where workers aren't going to be in for like another century or something. Cowland, I suppose you should start working on the World's Fair. Ooh, we get a new technology as well, because electricity is done. Could go for that. I'm gonna go for archaeology. Just a little bit of culture ahead of time. Don't see any reason why you wouldn't want to fire on London there. Get the party started. It's a bizarre party, but nonetheless. And now we can start firing upon London. This is what it feels like to have a war actually go well. Oh, swordsmen get torn apart. I got too many units to basically fit here. I think I'll be alright. I mean, if I'm at war with the Ottomans, I may as well start just shooting a couple of their things. If I have any trouble, I can just move away, right? Really piss them off. They might give me another city out of it. Although, to be honest, with happiness right now, maybe that's not the best idea. Ooh, I've discovered a natural wonder. Old Faithful, I believe that's over in America. That's probably some workers past it. I mean, I've got 2 ships here, I may as well double bombard it. I might actually get Samson out of this without having to get a peace deal with it. England's announced America, but for some reason I'm feeling that won't matter for too long. Ooh, they are getting some good shots in on this guy. But like, at what cost? Because they basically just used a whole turn just to defeat that one, but with bowmen and the city firing on it, so still got my cannons and far too many riflemen here to actually fit around the city, so don't think that's going to be a problem. Polynesia's denounced Japan. I don't like that all my allies are just going, oh, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, for no apparent reason. Oh, I've discovered a natural wonder for Almaty. And that's gonna possibly just get me a few friends. Yeah, Great Route has been born. That's in Rome. That is someone I've never heard of. I'm assuming that looks vaguely Japanese. What are they?
One ought not to be unkind to a woman merely on account of her plainness, any more than one had the right to take liberties with her, merely because she was handsome.
Tale of Genji. I think I'm right with the Japanese. I'm assuming that's a No, it's a burqa, but it's a tail probably. I'm kind of surrounded by Arabians here. I'm assuming you went to go and do something in New Rome. Just fire on London again. And could I take it this turn? Yes, pretty easily. And is that another...
Triumphed over us. The day is yours.
England's out of the game. I have captured the city of London, pillaged a lot of money out of it. I am going to fucking die in terms of... I'm gonna puppet it first. Wow, okay, that's London gone then. The Stonehenge there, I just want to view it. We've also got the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus there, which gives us 100 gold every time a great person is expended, and marble and stone in the city give us extra gold. Although there's actually no marble and stone in the city, they just produce that for the great person thing, whatever. I really need happiness. I suppose as a worker, you may as well just start rooting to murder sheriff. Okay, so that's us done here, I guess. With these guys at least. I'm tempted to go to war with the Zulus again pretty quickly though. Make peace. Oh, there we go. Just make these guys my allies. I've got a bunch of money. Can I make Vilnius my ally? Oh, Jesus, you guys do not let up with your influence bloody games. I guess if you guys haven't got anything else to do, you may as well go over and take something of the Ottomans. Just use Batman as a staging ground so that we don't get torn to shreds. And do leave some stuff behind just in case someone else declares war on us, because it's not entirely unheard of. Oh, and we just got 8 happiness from somewhere. Where did that come from? We're getting goods from Singapore. Whilst I don't like having to rely on another city-state just in case they stop being my ally for my happiness, it's probably better than not being happy right now. Now, I did notice that you have a lot of silk. Oh, that's me. Okay, you have nothing. That's good to know. You have pretty much literally nothing and you're still going bankrupt. Germany's denounced me. Fine. Great. Okay, so one of the only allies I had left. Why would I want iron? You got 22 bloody gold per turn. Just give me some of that. Okay, so just to take stock. Who's still my friend? Russia, the Uruguay, Polynesia, but they did denounce Japan for no apparent reason, so that might not last. Japan, Brazil still just, and that's it. So 5 friends in the world, and they're not getting along the best anyway, so I'm not gonna really make world peace, am I? He says, firing on more cities. I'm starting to think that I might be the problem. Yeah, we'll just keep something outside of Bumfish just in case they plan anything. Oh, and you can build a road that away. I don't need that many riflemen hanging about. Just send them to vaguely vulnerable places. I've got a cannon hill ready. I suppose that can fire from there. You're denouncing Japan as well. Why is everyone denouncing Japan? What the fuck did Japan do? I've got another holy city under my belt though. Although I'm not really focusing on faith. Actually, I got like nearly 3,000 faith. Why am I not using this? Just go convert a bunch of places. Ooh, that needs to go heal. Just fuck off. Money or nothing. Whatever, fuck off. Someone else will want it. Okay, let's start converting some things, because we've got plenty of faith. You know what? Great profit. Fantastic. Can we actually afford 2 of those? That would be brilliant. Not quite, but we can afford some more missionaries. Get one in Mad as well, just so that we can convert that area about. Production star stuff. You know it's World Fair. 52% complete. You guys can fire again, and you guys can go heal. Oh, who's reformed their religion this time? Islam. I suppose star stuff's Islamic. Am I getting attacked by ships over here that I can't even fucking see? Or is there actually another city there? Because that would be shit. Yeah, it does look like there's another city there, doesn't it? We have a missionary over here. just go over to Pate, please. We've got Ernest Rutherford over here. Where do you want your academy to be? Ooh, we got some more dice there. And that's going to give me a happiness bonus, but whatever. There's a free forest there. Why not? And we've got a missionary here just to go down to London to convert that. You know what? Annex it now, and we're still happy. This is going to need double strength, so let's make sure we get that in. This scout is really fucking annoying me. Oh, and it appears Polynesia's about to invade me anyway. This is definitely what that looks like, at least. Unless they're going somewhere else, but seriously, this is a bit much. Losing all our allies, I don't like that. Usually I have to wait until they start developing ideologies for that to cause a rift. Kamehameha's declared war on Sejong. I'm not even phased by it anymore. Oh, that might be what this fleet is for. It's going kind of a long way around, but whatever. Pedro's also declared war on Sejong. Okay, whatever's here is fucking annoying me. If it's another city, then like, that's a really bad island to be on, because it's in between two cities you're going to be fired on twice. Yes, it's another fucking city. Gaziantep, for Christ's sake. Can these guys take cities? I don't think they do melee attacks, so I don't think they can, but you can get right up close and personal, I suppose. I wouldn't mind building a road between Vegemite and Star Stuff. However, it's going to become increasingly difficult to actually get over there, because Germany's denounced me and Greece has denounced me. No, I don't want to go to war with you. Fine, I'll fucking do nothing, because you'll just send your warriors over here for no apparent reason. Spread your religion here. One more citizen will be following Satanism. That's great. I'm beginning to think it's going to be pretty hard to convert a fucking holy city. Gandhi's completed, you feezy, the cunt. I think you need aesthetics or patronage for that anyway, so it's not going to really affect me. See, I bet they take it now. Yeah, well, at least someone did. I'm still friends with Polynesia, so I'm okay with that, and that means at least they'll stop firing on me, but that cannon's fucked. Civilians been captured by Solomon. Well, that might be because I was sending them right through fucking enemy territory, but like, we've got workers coming through here anyway, so they'll make it eventually. Okay, archaeology's begun.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
Which means that we found a bunch of antiquity sites. One's right outside Vegemite. One's right outside Pate. I think it's just the ones that I can actually see right now. Yeah, they've got tons around here, so that's cool. Once we actually get archaeology up and going with actual archaeologists, then we might be able to do that, but right now, more concerned with war and World Fair and other shit, so gonna not do that. Oh, observatory. Yes, this is an extra mountain, may as well build an observatory. This cannon's got the opportunity to heal, well, why fucking not? Fire on that as well. You know what, heal instantly, so you've got more time to bombard this thing. We're not actually going to take cities from the Ottomans here, but we're just going to really fucking annoy them. I mean, we are going to have a road to pay, it's just not going to be through any territory that we can pass through. Good luck, missionary. There's slightly more people following Satanism now. Yes, I converted a holy city to Satanism, motherfucker. And you get 4 uses of your spread religion, so you're good. You can go over to Pate as well and convert that if you want. Or you maybe want to convert these guys. Oh, is Bumfish still occupied? Oh yeah, I forgot there to be redone with that. It's been occupied so many fucking times. Okay, next technology. Military science just for dynamite would be nice, and then I can get railroads and etc. Or I could go for like Statue of Liberty and this sort of stuff. Do I go more? I need to catch up with the industrial era stuff anyway, so let's do military science. If you can make at least one person follow Satanism, you'll be a success. There we go. One follower of Satanism. That cannon's not looking too hot. I've got a rifleman here, actually. If that can make it in... Fuck off. Sometime, then why not use it? I mean, Polynesia might get there first anyway, but just see what happens. If I do all the heavy lifting and they get cities over here, I'm not wanting to have people... Ooh, Big Ben.
To achieve great things, 2 things are needed. A plan, and not quite enough time.
Cost of gold purchasing and all cities reduced by 15%. To be honest, that's pretty useless. I just like having wonders. Because I'm shallow. Just keep firing. Ooh! We have a great admiral over here because we've been doing a lot of naval fighting. Vasco da Gama, never heard of him. He can repair a fleet to consume the admiral, or can just pass bonuses on. May as well just instantly move to a new port in Batman, because you can just like basically teleport with great admirals like that. Actually, I think if you have a harbour somewhere, you can basically teleport to any other port. Later on with, I think, radar, you get like airports and stuff, and you can basically airlift units places. Just build an academy there. Taking something off the Ottomans can never be a bad thing. And work this fucking tile just so that we actually have something there. You go convert bumfish finally to just get rid of Buddhism, for Christ's sake. I have no idea what you are doing and what you're supposed to be doing. This is kind of a mess because Greece and Germany are moving about here being useless. Missionary, just spread that again. Firebolt. Now that you're done with that, work on the World Fair. 69% done. Can this not build an observatory? It might have already. America and Arabia are at war, and America and Russia are at war. That's slightly worrying. They're pretty close, and America's gonna be at threat over here. Fine, you know what? Polynesia's now denouncing me. Why? Why not? Whatever. Only got fucking 2 friends in the world or whatever now. Who needs allies anyway when you're a fucking massive empire? They all hate each other anyway, so it's not like they're gonna unite against me. I mean, like 2 might. Haha, you tried to take it and you can't because you're useless. Sydney is a new ally. Who's that? China. Well, city-states being spread out among more people is probably a better thing anyway. When someone gets loads of city-states, that tends to mean that they pretty close to a diplomatic victory at some point or another. Oh, you get loads of movement on the sea, don't you? Just take Gaziantep. Yes! Or possibly no. How much unhappiness by 4? Okay, hang on. I need to rename Gaziantep and... Oh, sweet jeez. I'm running out of names here. Well, it's in... Oh, I just wasted that movement. It's in Turkey, so I'm gonna run with that joke and call it Gobble Gobble. I'm sorry anyone that actually lives in Gaziantep, because Gobble Gobble's a pretty shit name. But to be honest, Batman and New Rome... I mean, New Rome's actually kind of cool. But a lot of these are kind of shit, especially London, which, you know what, as a reference to another YouTuber I like, Miniature Nerd, I'm just going to call this Milton Keynes. You guys definitely should be working on a courthouse, but that's going to take you forever, because you've got pretty much nothing to produce on. Oh, you got that, and so you got a coal mine there. That's actually pretty useful, isn't it? You're prioritising the fish, understandably. Well, yeah, you kind of need food. Vasco da Gama's come over here, which means I guess he can just sort of follow around our navy. Is that another Ottoman city there? Yeah, by the looks of it. Why not just move over there? I mean, I'm not going to be able to take that. I don't want to take this. They've got too many cities, though, the Ottomans. They need to be taken down a peg. Even if it's by people who are now another one of my many enemies, apparently. For no apparent reason other than... Gobble gobble. That's going to be my answer to everything now. Gobble gobble. Gobble gobble. Gobble gobble. You can fucking heal. Ooh, we got a fucking pile of money. And we got more faith here. I'll just buy some more missionaries in Mad just to have a chance at cracking pay. I feel like we're watching the fall of the Ottomans though here. Only got a few cities left and they're under threat. Russia's denouncing the Iroquois, because eventually everyone has to hate each other for no apparent reason. Like, I have no idea what's happened that's made these guys all hate each other. Like, what reason does Russia have to denouncing them? They've done nothing. Maybe it's just sort of a snowball effect of so many people have denounced each other now that, are they about to take that? Well, not quite. So many people have denounced each other that like everyone's friends with someone that's denounced someone. Do I declare? No, I'm not going to a bloody Genghis Khan. I can't do that right now. Like I've got to get through the Zulus first. They're more of a pressing issue. I know they denounce people, but that's not exactly like action, is it? What? Why? Oh, no longer ally of Singapore. Okay, yeah, let's just get them back. I've got tons of money. It's cool. I'll just get them back. Please be my ally forever. Thank you. It's a bit fragile, our situation at the moment. 34 influence still. Jesus Christ. What about Vilnius? Can we get Vilnius? Sure. Allies forever. What do you guys give us? Extra happiness as well, apparently. Batman's finished its courthouse. apparently. Well, you know what? You're working on a fucking... You haven't even got a bloody library yet. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's going to take forever for you to get a university. Oh, and Gaziantep's now a new one that we need to get a university for. Or Gobble Gobble, as it shall henceforth be named. I just keep these guys down, I suppose. Or, yeah, attack those guys. I'm worried. They've got guarding pikemen here. They're preparing to attack me. I know it. I mean, I suppose there's no reason for you guys to stay here, but I don't see that city lasting long anyway. We can keep pushing on, take as much as we like, or as much as our empire can handle at least. Convert bumfish there. Russia's denouncing me as well. I think that just leaves Japan and the Iroquois as my friends. This is about to go down? Yeah. I'm not going to war with Genghis fucking Khan. Especially not with someone who's not... Ooh! I've just become culturally influential. Japan. Oh, Brazil as well. Brazil's also a friend. I guess I should give you some silk then. I think I've got spare. Everyone's denouncing Russia. Cool, whatever. It's in fashion. Oh, apparently we're not influential of anyone. We're nearly influential, these guys. 99.4% influential of those guys. And we're rising around the world pretty quickly, becoming familiar in a lot of places, apart from India. Popular in the Aztecs culture. Basically places that haven't been building their culture very much are going to be more susceptible to my tourism. Too bad there's not a fucking Panama Canal. Yeah, you guys can probably just move back here just in the event of our Zulu war, which will happen at some point. Soonish, I'm just going to declare war on them out of the blue. I might, you know what, I'm going to ask now some of my only allies. Will you go to war with fucking Shaka? Nope. Iroquois? Nope. And Brazil? Nope. Okay, well, it turns out I'm alone in that war, but I think I can handle it. If I get all my units over there eventually. Come on, pay. Have you got any more followers of Satanism over here? Or is it really stubborn because it's a holy city? Still really stubborn. And it's got even more pressure for fucking Protestantism. God damn it, this is going to be hard to wipe out. After it's done with Zulu away, I'm going to send my great prophet over there. You can go home. I'm done with this war. Have we been at war done long enough for a peace deal? Negotiate peace. Wouldn't mind Bursa. Wow, they'll actually do it. That's a terrible idea. Why did I do that? I'll annex it. What the hell am I doing? Bursa. What's a good name for Bursa, for Christ's sakes? Well, I guess continuing the turkey theme, let's just name it Roast, because that is what we are going to do. No, we're not burning it to the ground. Okay, so just reality check again. How many cities is that? 21 cities. Christ, we're nearly caught up to the parts. Just another peace deal and we'll be there. Have you got a university? No, of course you don't. I'm never going to get Oxford University. We can dream. We can dream. You see, I went to war with the Ottomans for Bismarck, but he still denounced me and whatever. It's such a fucking clusterfuck. No idea why everyone's denouncing each other still. They just all seem to start hating each other recently.
Wars may be fought with weapons, but they are won by men. It is the spirit of the men who follow and of the man who leads that gains the victory.
Ooh, we might get into the modern era, unless we want to go for dynamite. Artillery is pretty enticing. Yeah, let's go for artillery. Dynamite. I mean, I think it only makes it obsolete once other civs start researching it. It'll make the Great Wall obsolete. Bumfish has finished its thingy. I think you could do a workshop, mate. Convert Zulu away for me. Thank you very much. And you can probably actually just guard Roast for the minute. And you get yourself up to Needham. Don't know why I'm building a road through Germany anyway. It's going to be useless. I don't think there's going to be a way to actually get up to Star Stuff and Vegemite otherwise. Hang on, someone's starving. Are you actually starving? Wow, you're actually starving. No, you're not. You click on it and it's actually fine. It's weird. Take one last crack at this missionary. We got one more follower from it and it's converted a Muslim. Satanism's not that popular. But it's looking like it's spreading at least a little. Why the fuck is Kyoto Buddhist? I guess they sent like a great prophet or something up there. Or later to missionaries, because that's what England does. Or did, because they're no longer existing. So who do you think's going to betray me next? I've got my money on Japan, but it could easily be Brazil. Or even my longest allies, the Iroquois. There's pretty much no reason anyone's denouncing each other anyway, so why not? My money's on Japan though, because territory. Why are people building settlers at this time? I mean, that settler's not going to be able to settle anywhere, apart from, like, maybe there. But you're going to get mountains and just territory that's kind of useless and shit. I mean, I guess there's some deer there. Unless you automatically get the 6 tiles around it, and that would give you like that die, but it's kind of cheeky. We got a worker in New Rome. Should definitely be working at aluminium as soon as possible. Annoyingly, the Iroquois have decided to basically just block parts of Pate off for no apparent reason, which has made it take ages to get around it. It does anyway. I suppose the good thing about building a road up there, even if we can't actually use it for a city connection, because I've got no open borders with Germany, but it means that we can actually move around this area a little bit faster. This little passage through. I don't believe that is the Himalayas. It's probably another mountain range, but I don't know the names of that many mountain ranges. I know the Andes, the Alps, the Himalayas, and the Urals. I know some of the mountains, just not the actual ranges that they're a part of. Sheriff is apparently starving again, and it's actually starving. Incredible. Well, work something else then. Seems to be bad at like actually changing what it's working based on its demands, but look, I know that I like scientists, but please remove one of them from there. Why have you assigned them to fucking trading posts? That is the most useless place they could be. Fine, whatever. I mean, at least it's not starving, right? Yeah, surely there's got to be somewhere else that could be my ally. Hanoi's like a pretty good bet. Yeah, only 18 influence I need for that. They're not going to give me much happiness, but just get some more allies, it's not going to hurt. Oh, I'm going to look forward to having to change all the roads to railroads after this. I mean, I really hope the Iroquois stay my friend. I mean, they're tiny and shit, so that probably means that they'll stay my friend. I mean, after the World's Fair is done, which is going to be next turn, I'm going to have plenty of opportunities to build happiness buildings, so that's not going to be so much of a problem anymore. Unless I start conquering more and more cities, which I probably will, because that's generally what I do. I've gotten quite good at it. Yes. Oh, not a chance from anyone else. 100% culture increase for 20 turns. Free social policy and more points towards the golden age. Let's adopt a new policy. So would that be boost science gained from research agreement? Oh, I'm not going to have any research agreements. No one's my fucking friend. I'm just going to do that probably just to finish. Yeah, so I get a free technology. I think I'm going to wrap up there because the World's Fair is a pretty good finishing point and it is pretty late whilst I'm recording this, so probably best to before I get shouted at. Yeah, so that's been another surprising thing where we've gotten even more cities. Everyone's turned on each other for no apparent reason, at least none that I can see. Maybe it's that like some of them hate me, some of them don't, so they all start hating each other, and then they all start hating me anyway. It's too many warmongers. I know I'm part of the problem, but got some cities off of the Ottomans. Just gonna check. They've only got 4 cities left even. I'm worried about Arabia. Denounce them. Everyone's denouncing me. Greece, Germany, whatever. I've only got Iroquois. Oh, and also Polynesia are pretty close to some of my newer cities. I've only got Iroquois, Brazil, and Japan that I can currently rely on, and that's not stable anyway. People might start banding together once we get ideologies, but they tend to just sow more division. We'll have all that to look forward to next time, and maybe, if we don't keep conquering cities, which we inevitably will. Alright, okay, next time, I mean, I've not promised this to anyone, so I'm not like, held to it. But I want to go and just keep, probably get a Lundy. You know what, just keep warmongering. Don't think I've got truffles yet, have I? Oh, I have. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. I mean, I'm not going to liberate that for someone that hates me now. Kiev I just want to liberate because it's a city-state and that's a nice thing to do. But I don't know how far I'm going to get with that. Just interestingly, what does it cost to buy Kiev? 15 gold a turn. I'll get it in some trade deal. I mean, once you start battering them down, they tend to be pretty susceptible to a trade deal just for peace. Wiped out England as well, immortalising it in Milton Keynes. Sadly, there isn't a double roundabout to match. But yeah, I think with the World's Fair, I'm going to call that a night. I've been Firebolt, and this has been Civilization 5 Part 22.